Good evening, everybody. This is Anthony, aka Georgia Sunbelt. The reason you're looking at a flashlight and a switch and a locomotive is that hopefully you guys can help me out with something here. I'm going to run this locomotive up on this switch. This is a micro engineering switch. And I remember somebody asked me in a message some time ago if I was having problems with micro engineering switches. I couldn't answer the problem right at that time, the question at that time, because I hadn't tried anything with them. Well, this past weekend, I tried stuff with it, and as you can see, the switch is in the straight direction, but the locomotive, it took a divergent route. So, I know that Tim at Seaboard Coastline, not Seaboard Coastline, Seaboard Central, he and I had a short back and forth conversation. He's had the same kind of issue with these switches, and he said that he did some grinding on his to fix the issue. Now, he says he's going to do a video of the next one because he has a problem with one of his micro engineering switches, and he's going to do a video and show me how to do it. But my question to you guys is, if you've had this issue, you know how to fix it, or you can point me to a video that can show me how to fix it, because I have no clue when Tim's going to do his. And so I can go ahead and work on these switches. I haven't tried them all. I just tried this one, and I got frustrated yesterday with that and a few other things, and I just quit working on the railroad. So, like I said, if anybody got any suggestions, please let me know. So much for that. Oh, I did do a track gauge on it, and what it is that when the when the switch is in the straight direction, it's out of gauge actually. It's too tight. But when it's switched to the divergent route, the locomotive runs just fine. So it's the switch point is out of gauge, and right now I don't know how much to grind off or what I should be grinding off, what to use. So anyhow, any help, appreciate it there. I'm going to talk a little bit about my kaolin industry here. It's not here yet, but as I mentioned before, it's going to go all along this area right here. And what you see over there is the start of one of the buildings. I am modifying a Walther's, what was that kit called? Craft mill kit to accept rail cars to load slurry in it. Kaolin comes in two forms. It comes in dry and it comes in a slurry. The slurry is used like if you had a sheet of paper. It's the shininess on a sheet of paper. And it's used in many things, but that's just one of them. The dry stuff is used in like cosmetics and makeup and other things like that. But I just want to show you guys the size of a kaolin industry. Hopefully this is coming through clear. These industries are huge, so I'm not going to try and model the whole thing. But I will have a dry and a slurry loading facilities. And I'm modifying that craft kit, if I can get to it real quick, to accept the slurries like that. Whoops, yeah, I guess you can see that. You can see these, I forgot how you say that word, Omiya, something, I think it's something like that. Tank cars, they go into these loading size and they accept the slurry and they ship it off to paper mills or wherever, I think they use it in makeup too, the slurry and makeup, too. Oh man. The other thing I want to talk about is a little bit is this video is not coming out very well because I'm got too many things on my mind and I'm not talking clearly here. But I did paint my backdrop a sky blue. That's one of the joints I'm going to go back and fix. Matter of fact, I'm going to fix all the joints along here. There's an area on that down through there that has some joints that I actually went and fixed and redid. So I like the way that look a lot better than the way those look. So I'm going to go back and fix those. The other thing I was just wanting to mention briefly, because I haven't been able to do a whole lot, is got a little slight mail call there. Picked up some 2-bay hoppers from my aggregate industry on the Black Friday sales, and I got really frustrated with Lowe's. I needed some 4x8 sheets of plywood, but I couldn't handle 4x8 sheets of plywood by myself to cut, and I wanted them cut. But for 3 weeks, or maybe even longer than that, their saw was out of business. Then I remembered that there was a local lumber guy here, and I went to him and got the plywood, and he cut it for me, and I just got one piece put up there. One other thing I want to mention briefly. Got a couple of items I want to sell. I want to sell these 2 Intermountain SD 40-2s GATX capital leasing. I need to fund my scale train and Rapido habit that I'm picking up here. I want to get those couple of those Rapido C30- was it 7s or 8s now? I forgot what they were, but I saw some reviews on them and they're really nice. The other thing is I want to get rid of is this Prodigy MRC Advanced DCC system. I never use it. It's still in the box. You can see it's still wrapped up. You know, it has the power supply, a handheld throttle, and a command station. All nice and neat. I'm going to put my email in the bottom. Not when I say the bottom, I mean I'm going to put it in the man, oh man, this is not coming out very well, is it, guys? Anyway, I'm going to put my email in the description. If anybody's interested in any of these items, you can email me, and we can talk about prices and things like that. So I'm not going to try and make a killing on these. I want to make a deal with people so that they can have maybe some nice Christmas presents and a starter set for DCC. Other than that, that is about it. I have not been able to do very much. So I'm going to end that here. And if I don't hear from you guys, I'm going to put that out this evening. If I don't hear anything about those 2 items, I'm going to put them out on the some of the forums, for sale forums, and next week. So with that, I want to say adieu. Picked up quite a few new subscribers, and my railroad's a mess, as you can see, because I was moving everything, painting that backdrop, and things are just scattered everywhere. And hopefully my next video I will have this issue with these switches worked out, and start laying this yard for the Kaolin industry, and do a little bit more of an overview of my layout for the new subscribers. Oh, one other thing. I did start doing some bench work, the extended bench work you guys saw that I was doing last time. So I got one more little piece done. That's so have a good... I am not doing very well with this video, guys. Oh, and that's one of the other things that I got irked with yesterday. Video editors. If anyone has a decent, simple to use video editor, please give me why am I having such a difficult time tonight? Please put it in a note. I was trying to use this DaVinci. My patience is not long enough to work on a video editor that's got a large learning curve, and so I got frustrated yesterday dealing with that. And as you can see, my frustration with this railroad has kind of boiled over to today because I am not doing a very good job of speaking tonight, and I'm not going to be able to edit this out. So you're going to get it all. And so anyway, you guys have a good evening, and I'll see you guys in Strasbourg. Oh, and another quick question for anyone. Any of you guys going to Amherst? I heard it. It's very great. It's a very nice show. I heard it's very large. I think I'm going to try and go this year. I've never been, so I think I'll have the opportunity next month to go in January to Amherst, and just wonder if anybody else is going. So you guys have a better evening than I'm having right now, and if I do not make another video before Christmas, you guys have a Merry Christmas and happy, blessed New Year.